Homeowners, when was the last time you checked on your home title? That's the legal record proving that you own your home. If your answer's never, then this is for you. Scammers, yeah, they're stealing titles and the equity in your home. That's their target. That's why I partnered with Home Title Lock, so you can find out today if you're already a victim. Use my promo code Anthony at HometitleLock.com, and you'll get a free title history report. Plus, you'll get a free trial of their $1 million triple lock protection.
Listen, all you New Yorkers. Taxi!
Okay, man, we're looking around.
This is the 77 WABC minicast.
Let's look at some numbers from the unbelievably violent Democrat-run city of Chicago. 5 killed and 10 others wounded in shootings across Chicago. The ages of the victims, 15 to 44. Yes, literally. You know, I hate using that word because usually when people use it, it's not literally. But this is literally children being gunned down in the streets of a lot of these Democrat-run major cities, and absolutely nothing is being done about it. Nothing. They try to enact these policies and programs. They love it. They love dumping money at stuff. Democrats, Republicans too, but in this particular case, or in these cases of violent crime, of children being gunned down every single weekend in these major cities, no one wants to do anything about it. They always go to money. Democrats love saying, we need more federal funding to whatever it is. And, you know, Chicago's no different. Oh, we need programs. We need midnight basketball. Remember that one? That was an oldie. If you guys and gals, thank you, listening, remember from many years ago, there's one of their solutions to violent gang murders over the weekends was to just throw them a basketball, which could possibly be the single most racist thing I've ever heard from Democrat politicians. What? People are shooting each other. They're young men for the most part, and they're shooting each other. Toss out a few basketballs at midnight. That'll keep them occupied. Well, that failed miserably to the tune of millions of dollars. Somehow they're buying very expensive basketballs. And every program's like that. If we only had more money, we need more funding for this program and that. And then Donald Trump swoops in and goes, how about this? Arrest them. How about have a curfew? How about send in, if the police force can't do it alone, send in the National Guard. I don't know of many Americans, except for the profoundly mentally ill, that would rather see our military overseas fighting some useless, protracted war that doesn't involve us, then how about having him in our country, helping curtail crime in these crime-ravaged cities? But, oh, my God, you read, and it sounds like the worst possible thing that could ever happen. That could ever happen in our country. It's everything. It's unconstitutional. It's against the law. It's tyrannical. But it's getting results in D.C. And Trump, just the other day, was it? Or maybe even today, he was talking about Chicago to a reporter. And this is classic. I hope you could hear it, because, again, it's when he walks out of the White House and, I don't know, there's a helicopter, 10 garbage trucks are picking up trash. There's 12 radios tuned to just static. But here he is really calling out one of these reporters, questioning him in one of their nasty, liberal propaganda wing of the left mainstream media ways that they do. But let's see if we could hear Trump talking to one of these reporters.
That's fake news. When you say that, darling, that's fake news.
Well, why would you use the Department of Defense?
Listen, be quiet. Listen. You don't listen. You never listen. That's why you're second rate. We're not going to war. We're going to clean up our cities. We're going to clean them up so they don't kill 5 people every weekend. That's not war. That's common sense.
Yeah. Brilliant. Great line. That's not war. That's common sense. They don't seem to care that children are being gunned down like this. I mean, we hear it all the time when you get, maybe a transgender shooter goes into a school or a church and children are killed, and it's horrific, just terrible. And yes, obviously, we should look at solutions for those when they rear their ugly heads. Again, I'll use the word quite literally when it's one of these transgender shootings. And, the Democrats come out and blame it on guns. We all see that. You're not overturning our Second Amendment. So find another way to solve these problems, perhaps armed security, perhaps real mental health on people that, instead of patting them on the back for their bravery and courage, you lock them up in an institution because they are nuts. So, they don't want to do anything. In instances like this, you don't even hear it on the news. You don't even hear them say, hey, wow, maybe we should do something about this. And then again, Trump tries to do something, and he's the bad guy. And, I don't know anyone that could look at these Democrat politicians and mayors, especially in these blue cities, and take them seriously at all. And why doesn't the media, instead of like this woman talking to Trump about Chicago and war with the people, why aren't you interrogating the mayor of Chicago like you do Donald Trump, who's actually doing something? You'll never see that. It is pure liberal propaganda coming out of the mainstream media. And again, believe me, we're going to be talking about this Charlotte, North Carolina stabbing, brutal murder of a beautiful Ukrainian refugee girl by an animal. And we are going to talk about that. And obviously, I want to hear your take on it. But, they won't talk about that. The mainstream media has barely, if at all, mentioned that atrocity that happened. And, that should be criminal. But they got to talk to Trump. They got to bitch at him about Chicago and troops. His stormtroopers are coming in. Yeah. And rousting the bad guys. And if you're against that, you are the problem, not Trump.
Homeowners, when was the last time you checked on your home title? That's the legal record proving that you own your home. If your answer's never, then this is for you. Scammers, yeah, they're stealing titles and the equity in your home. That's their target. That's why I partnered with Home Title Lock, so you could find out today if you're already a victim. Use my promo code Anthony at HomeTitleLock.com, and you'll get a free title history report. Plus, you'll get a free trial of their $1 million triple lock protection.